think Shanghai is an exciting city. It's, of course, a city of enormous growth in the cultural sector. It's famous as being a cosmopolitan city. I think it's matured a lot, and now it's in a situation of figuring out what is its identity in the world. How can Shanghai culture be exported, be communicated internationally? What does that mean? What's the brand and IP of the city? What's Shanghai's unique history and cultural identity that can be projected out into the world? I think we're in a special time period now where digital culture is very grown up. It's a huge industry now where games and digital culture and social media have really overtaken other sectors as being one of the biggest cultural sectors. And now we're looking forward and thinking, where does this go for the next 10 years, for the next 20 years? I mean, it's been a crazy ride this last 20 years in all the growth and change. And so I think the education sector has a big role to play in this, in thinking about how do we frame this? How do we teach people to lead in this area? What are going to be the new movements in 5 years, and 10 years, and 20 years? And so I think one area is thinking about curation as a framework within. It's a framework by which we can think about how do you deal with digital culture at large? What do we do with this amazing quantity and excess of pictures and information and locations and sites and communication? And so I think thinking about digital curation as a new way that we can think about it, as a new type of education that we can bring to students, and a new type of professional that can enter into the industry. Constantly, government is looking about how to encourage its own cultural sector and industry to become leaders, especially with new technology and how that intersects with culture. That's always on the plate for government. It's always thinking about this because it's an area of such growth. So always this is a discussion. I'm always hoping for innovative thinking about how the university can be a part of this, how education can be a part of it, and forging new alliances between industry, education, and creative artists.